Hello and welcome back. Now, part of my attic shack renovation, which is a video I'll show you once it's complete, I've decided to upgrade the lighting. I'm currently using fluorescent lighting in the shack, which isn't particularly clean on the RF front when the fluorescent tubes are warming up. So I thought it was time to try something just a little bit more modern. So I decided to buy a 40-watt LED flat panel light. Now, you pick these up on eBay and they're not expensive at all. I paid £35 for this, but as you can see, the price is steadily going down. Now, there are quite a few sizes available. I chose the 1200 by 300 millimeters, which is a typical size that would replace a panel in a suspended ceiling in an office or something like that. Now, these panels are incredibly energy efficient. This one is just 40 watts in power, puts out 3,200 lumens, and that's roughly about 400 watts of a standard normal light. Of course, these lights are supposed to be safer if you spend a long time underneath them. There's no UV output, for example, like you get with fluorescent lights, and it also claims no RF interference. Well, maybe not from the LED light itself, but it's normally the cheap, crappy China power supplies that cause that problem, but I'll be testing that sometime in the future. And the lifespan's pretty good as well. It says 30,000 hours, which is approximately 30 years of use, so that'll suit me fine. Right, I'm not going to do a massive unboxing video, but I know people are quite interested to see what comes in the box, so I'll just do it shortly. But first, let's say these are fragile, these LED panels, but I'm pleased to say it was very, very well packed. It is a large parcel though. So that's always a worry when you're ordering through the post, but this was fine. This came with a box within a box. Now, there are 3 different versions of this panel. You can have a warm white, a daylight, or a cool white. I went for the 6500 cool white, and yeah, straight out of the box, it's pretty impressive actually. It's, it's a nice looking panel. It's got kind of like a matte stippled effect. The outer frame, I think it's aluminium actually. I think it's plastic coated aluminium. Now, of course, this is designed to fit into a suspended ceiling, so it doesn't come with any fixing brackets. So if, like me, you're not going to use it that way, you're going to have to work that out yourself. But it is a very light panel, so that shouldn't really be a problem. On the back, well, nothing really, just the low voltage connector which goes to the power supply brick. Now, it is that power brick that can cause problems with RF interference, but it seems okay on the first look. It's got a CE approved mark on it, and it does seem to be an actual branded make. However, I was a little disappointed when I got this power supply because it seems to have this inspection cover on the side here. Now, normally if you remove this, there will be a terminal where you can replace the short piece of flex you've got and wire into it. And you can see that all the mounts are here. There's even little apertures left for the screwdriver, but the wires are soldered straight onto the PCB. So that means that unless you want to break all this apart and it appears to be glued, you're stuck with a little bit of flex that comes out of it. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to very roughly and rather dangerously maybe chock block straight onto it with a bit of cable. And incidentally, this cable comes from a Hoover which I scrapped about 2 years ago, and I always cut the cables off because they come with a nice fitted plug, and this is a good reason why. Okay, we're going to move into a darkened room now, and I'm going to try and demonstrate the power of the panel. This is going to be really difficult because when I switch it on, like now, bang, look at that. As you can see, it's really, really bright, but the camera automatically adjusts its internal exposure and makes everything in the room almost black, like nighttime. It's only when I pan up to the ceiling you can see the effect of the light, but it still looks quite dark. But I can assure you, this panel does bang out a lot of light. And I think to get an idea in this example, look at the right here at the blinds. That is daylight outside, and when I switch this panel on, it almost makes it look like it's complete night outside. So I say it is difficult for me to show you, but I say, I think a couple of these in a room, and that's probably all you're going to need. So I think that's about all I can show you for today. I will show this panel once it's fitted up in the shack when everything is complete. Right, as always, cheers, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one.